डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ये मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस का तीसरा प्रश्न मैं आपको देने जा रहा हूँ। अब आप इसे नोट करेंगे। एक बार मैं इसको रीड आउट कर दे रहा हूँ। डिस्क्राइब द बॉन्ड स्टोरी इन द मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस। द बॉन्ड स्टोरी बिगिंस when Bassanio asks Antonio to lend him money to impress Portia. Being unable to help him out, Antonio tells him to go to local usurers to see if Bassanio could borrow money on Antonio's name. Bassanio finds the one named Shylock willing to loan him the money. Shylock asks Antonio why he should give him the money. Shylock reminds him of his maltreatments along with spitting on him on various occasions. Then Antonio says it's a deal between businessmen, not friends. Both of them quote the Bible passages in a war on interest and come to an agreement on interest. Shylock says there will be no interest, but if Antonio does not pay back the principal 3,000 ducats within 3 months, Shylock will be allowed to take a pound of flesh from Antonio. 3 months pass and all of Antonio's ships crash, and thus Antonio fails to return debt within the assigned period. So, Shylock takes the matter into court. The Duke rules that Shylock is allowed to take Antonio's flesh, but Portia, as a doctor of law, asks Shylock for mercy, but he refuses. Portia then recites the law, saying it is against the law for a foreigner to shed blood of a Christian. She also finds him guilty of trying to kill Antonio. This is punishable by death, but the Duke decides to spare the Jew's life. The first half of the punishment is that Shylock must turn Christian. The second half of the punishment is a fine. Shylock must give half of his assets to Antonio, and rest half of the assets had to be put in a trust for Shylock's daughter Jessica and her husband Lorenzo. He must also pay a fine to the court. Last paragraph. Such is the bond story that culminates in the court, followed by the ring episode. अब आप इस क्वेश्चन को नोट कर लेंगे। थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं कैमरे को स्टेबल कर रहा हूँ ताकि आप एक एक पैराग्राफ नोट करते चलें। थैंक यू फॉर दैट। प्लीज़ इसे नोट करें और लर्न करें। और मैं कई बार पूर्व भी कह चुका हूँ कि आप इसको लिख करके अभ्यास करें, और आप 7-8 बार जब इसको लिख करके प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो धीरे धीरे करके यह आंसर आपके दिमाग में उतर जाएगा। दैट्स इट। देखिए, मैं फोकस कर रहा हूँ ताकि आप धीरे धीरे करके पूरे आंसर्स को नोट कर लें। और इस तरह से one by one I'll keep giving you long answers so that you can obtain respectable marks in English. डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड्स जो हैं उनको आप गूगल कर लें या आपके पास डिक्शनरी हो उनसे देख लें. ओके, आप एक दो अटेम्प्ट्स में इनके स्क्रीनशॉट्स भी ले सकते हैं, फिर धीरे धीरे करके अपने नोटबुक में उसको जॉट डाउन कर लीजिएगा, नोट कर लीजिएगा. ऑलराइट. All right. So, have nice times, stay blessed, but be sure of practicing the answers by writing again and again at least 7 times or 8.